Today is June 22nd, 3:45 p.m. I've taken the cover off of the polytunnel because it got too hot. The temperatures are very close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and it has been very dry for a couple of weeks. There was no chance of rain for the next 10 days. Now I'm seeing some rain clouds up there, even though they thought they weren't supposed to come. And I hear thunder. I hope we get it, because without watering this every day, these tomatoes would die. I had a little bit of a tomato hornworm problem that came through without me noticing it a couple of days, and I sprayed some organic Bacillus thuringiensis azawai on them at night, and it stopped them from eating, and the tomato hornworms are gone. I had to tie these tomatoes up again today, and they are setting fruit even though it's hot, and the only two kinds I have are Ukrainian blue shouldered tomato, also known as Russian blue, and I also have the Burgess triple crop, also known as Italian climber. This is a Burgess triple crop right here, and it's a potato leaf variety. Big, huge potato leaves. Very tough tomato, very delicious, but misshapen all the time. Kind of the shoulders on it are kind of ripped and greenish, and it's got an orange tint to the rest of it. Not a very red tomato. So in here I tied them with my hay strings, organic hay strings made from natural materials that I got from my hay during the winter. As I cut it open for the horses, I save the strings. I don't use the non-biodegradable string because it gets into the soil and never rots, and some of my chickens have scratched into the soil and found some of the hay strings and got it tied around their toes and got frostbite and lost toes. So I don't think it belongs in the environment. That's about all I got to tell you, is I had to take the cover off of the greenhouse because of the heat, and it's not needed anymore. So that's it for the greenhouse. Oh, and another thing, I have to really keep these things watered daily, because if I don't, they're dead. So I water them in the evening time. And another thing with these fabric pots out here, I put them in saucers because they dry out too quickly otherwise, and then I could just water the saucer. Nothing's wasted, and it reabsorbs its nutrients. And another way of doing it, and see, these are better off in here in these fabric pots than those containers are, because I can keep wicking their water back, and they're really starting to bear good. I put them up on top of this doghouse so they can hang down and I don't have to worry about tying them up. As far as my garden out in the ground goes, it's drying out just as fast as my containers. There they are. Same kind of tomatoes, just two is all I've got that I grow every year now. And that's the